What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the IGOTNXT Podcast, your next stop for NBA content. I am your host, Darnell. To my right,
it's your boy, Man Cat. What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? All right, so we missed last week. That's our bad. Unforeseen circumstances on both sides.
Schedule conflict.
Yeah, schedule conflict. So we're back to consistent. So just hang with us. NBA season is getting closer. We finally got preseason games. Thank the good Lord, because I was like a crackhead trying to wait for games, bro. I was dying.
What's funny about it is, like, when we shot last time, we talked about it's almost here, and then shit crept up on me still. Like, I was going through YouTube and I was like, highlights, nigga, what? But yes, blessings.
Yeah, thank God, bro, because man, I'm dying. I'm still dying for games, like actual games. Thankfully, I got to see my Knicks play in Abu Dhabi, and they played like everybody. Some injuries happened, whatever, nothing too crazy.
Who got hurt?
Josh Hart.
Word?
Josh Hart. Like 5 minutes into him playing.
Damn.
And messed up his back.
They skipped that on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
I watched the highlight
reel.
Well,
the stupid thing is if nobody saw the game, but like he caught a board, started going up the court, and then just collapsed.
Oh, damn.
And then threw the ball out of frustration that he got hurt, and then was subsequently taken out of the game because he was hurt, but also ejected because they said he threw the ball into the stands. It's just so stupid.
If you get ejected in Abu Dhabi, bro, that might be lights out. Yeah. It might be firing squad.
The only nigga that I know. Wow. It's the only nigga that I know that we got thrown out of a preseason game. Of course, it's Josh Hart.
Yeah.
But he posted a thing from next Friday where I forgot the uncle was on his back. When they climbed over the fence, him and Pops climbed over the fence. He's goddamn. So he seems like he's fine. Yeah. It was just more of just precaution. But
I done slipped my dick again. Oh, goddamn.
It's like, come on, man, let me help you up. Get your hands off me, Willie. It's a great tweet. It's a fantastic tweet.
Man.
So apparently he's fine, but some other games did happen, and we saw the Pelicans playing Australia. Zion looked good. Trey Murphy looked good. Minnesota and Denver played last night. I didn't really watch much of that game because Julius Randle didn't play, Ant didn't play, so whatever. Toss it out. But anyway, media day happened in our 1 week absence. Yep. What happened from Celtics media day? What's going on over there? I saw Bill Nye and Jaylen Brown.
That is the craziest connection right now. It's dumb funny because like Jaylen Brown is a funny character because he's mad smart, he's mad nerdy.
Yeah.
But then he talks like he hosts an R&B show. So
he does talk.
Yeah, he's got midnight hour voice. So
it's
really like I want to lean into the nerd shit
that
I'm about, but also remain cool. So it's like a walking contradiction, I guess.
I play ball, but I like appetites.
So he's been working with Bill Nye on God knows what. Like, this is not the first time that they've hung out.
Really?
Dead ass.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm sure it was something to do with like a community or children or something like that, or if they're doing some experiments in the fucking basement of the Celtics arena. I don't know. But he was a part of media day, and he got to ask Jaylen Brown a question about like different types of balls to use that are more sustainable.
Whoa.
And JB actually answered it. He was like, actually, a few years ago, I did propose that, because basketball's still made with pigskin. We use a sustainable ball made from recycled material from Boston. So now you're playing the game with a piece of Boston. You thought it'd be cool. The shit got shot down though. So,
Okay.
Bill Nye and
Jaylen Brown.
There you go, bro.
The tag team I never expected. So, we also got I want to say an update, but some video of Jayson Tatum.
Yeah.
Playing, like legit, like in a workout, playing and stuff. And I know he went on first take a week or so ago, which we were going to talk about, but now it's kind of past. But I know he was saying something about he's practicing rehabbing like 6 times a week or something like that. So he's like 5 or 6 times a week. So like he seems like he's really attempting to try to come back this season. What do you feel like is the feeling around the Celtics for that? Because
I was talking about this. It pisses me off, one.
Okay.
Because it just brings a certain level of anxiety to me as a Celtics fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I want you to come back, right? But we've already demolished any expectations for the season, right? So you're Gucci if you don't. Like, just lay back, do your thing.
Right.
Now, somebody, I can't remember who said this, but I thought it was a good point where it's media day. It's approaching. Cameras are everywhere. Mm-hmm. He's been working out this much. If they didn't get ahead of it, then it would have been like, yo, we was in there filming Jaylen Brown and the rest of the team. You seen Tatum out there working out pretty hard. Like,
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was a thing to kind of get ahead of that, so it wasn't like a surprise, right? But yeah, that's what all the conversation is. Is it gonna be December? Maybe January?
Yeah,
February?
no way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, chill.
No way.
Like, let him be on an accelerated path and let him strengthen whatever he got, and just let it be that.
Yeah, I think that the expectation needs to be killed.
I hope so.
Sooner rather than later. Listen, at some point, there's going to be a player to come back very early from ACL. Like, people who don't follow football, like Adrian Peterson, who tore his ACL or whatever, came back like hella quick. I forget, like 5 or 6 months, and was killing after that. At some point, some basketball player is going to be able to recover from an Achilles after like 7-8 months and be back on the court playing. I just don't see. I don't think it's the right move to do it right now.
I understand they keep bringing in all he got surgery like
literally
immediately
the day after
it happened, and that could be the reason why it's just that and the third, or maybe he's a mutant, nigga. I don't know. Maybe he's an X-Men, and he's about to just do some crazy healing shit on some Wolverine and come back and ball out. But I'm good, bro. I've now come to. I've gone through my 5 stages of grief, nigga. I've come to terms with. I could watch basketball this year.
Yeah,
free as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could watch everyone play and just not have to feel bad. Like, it is what it is, bro. And then anything good that happens around my team, blessing.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, if he comes back by March, I doubt he'll come back. If it's March, I doubt there's really no point at that point.
The only reason he would come back is if we were in like contention for something.
For what?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna say it. If he's coming back in March and we doing all right, you know what I'm saying? Right. And you can see that, we still doing all right, then maybe entertain it.
If we're talking like, and this is wild because we're gonna get into our Eastern Conference standings in a second, but if they were like 4 seed, maybe you consider it. Maybe. Because like something has gone horribly wrong for everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, we actually do have a shot. Like, Morning's getting injured or something like that.
Something could happen.
It could be a cakewalk year, bro. Just come in off the bench, get your lungs right.
Still wouldn't do it. Other stuff out of media day. Everybody's apparently hurt coming out of the summer. Jared McCain and the Sixers are just continue to get ravaged by injuries. He tore his a tendon in his thumb. He's could be out for a couple more weeks.
Was that getting his nails done?
I don't know. I don't know what was going on, bro. Wemby grew an inch or another 1 or 2 inches.
Not fair.
It's wild. Yeah. We all could use a little bit more inches.
Hey, yo. Brought to you by Blue Chew.
What else happened? Jonathan Kuminga signed his 2-year contract, basically signed the contract to get traded at some point. Quentin Grimes signed his qualifying offer. Again, most likely will be traded at some point during the season.
I like how they didn't announce the Al Horford move until like media days.
Oh, yes, that too.
Before media day.
Yeah.
It's like we all knew he wasn't going to be there, but then it was like, all right, the Warriors got
it.
Yeah. So
Warriors did all their signings in like a day after or right before Kuminga. Apparently the Heat think they can still win a title. And the Bulls. The friggin' Montes Bucelis said in his media day that they're looking forward to trying to get a championship.
With what?
I don't know.
A street crime?
This is a heist.
Championship? Yeah.
It's a heist.
All right, bet.
We're going to steal the championship.
We're going to wait for them to get that award, and we're just going to storm the court.
The delusion is we're in delusion season right now of teams that think they can do something. So, shout out to them. But as the reason why you clicked on this video, we are going to get into our Eastern Conference standings predictions. Next week we'll handle the West, and then the week before the season starts, or the Sunday before the season starts, we'll go over awards, conference finals, who's winning the championship, so on and so forth. So
he's got y'all laid out.
I got it laid out in my brain of how it's going to work. So Eastern Conference. Now we're going to go start from the play-in, from 10 to who's going to get the 1 seed, and we'll go from there. So y'all let us know once we're done. which conference of ours that you prefer, or if you want to drop your own, let us know in the comments.
Let me open up my notes.
So yeah, pull yours up. I'm going to pull mine up right now. I have a couple of surprises in here.
Go ahead.
But do you want to go first on your 10 or you want me to go first? All right.
Go first.
We're going to go back and forth?
Yeah.
We didn't figure this out.
Yeah.
We'll go from.
I'm going off.
All right, you're going off the door. All right. Bet. All right, so number 10, and then my list is going to make you upset.
No.
I got the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
Making a 10 seed. I think that, and we're gonna get into the second half of this video, which is make or break seasons. I think LaMelo needs to have a really good year this year. Like you got it, not only healthy, and before we even continue, I'm gonna preface this by saying we're gonna use everybody at blanket health. Everybody who's hurt right now, other than like obviously Kyrie and Tatum and Halliburton, who we know are out for a long amount of time. Most of the play, like Tyler Hero's out for a little bit. He'll start the season at some point in November, late October, whatever. So we'll assume health for everybody else. The Sixers might be the only outlier to this because the niggas could never stay healthy. But if I'm taking the Hornets, I'm looking at a team now with Spencer Dinwiddie, Colin Sexton. You drafted Concanipple wing. I think that if LaMelo can stay healthy, is huge. Again, I already just said health. I'm not trying to take it into consideration. But his numbers last year when he played were great. Yeah. But they're empty because the team never on the court. Not to mention Brandon Miller was also hurt last year too. So he's coming back ready to go. No word out of LaMelo. The Hornets are looking for him to become more of a leader on the court. They absolutely need that to happen because if not, then the team is not making the play-in. That would be peak season for them is to make the play-in. Yeah. No matter where you are in the play-in, I have you at 10, but if the Hornets make the play-in, we're looking good. But even if LaMelo were to go down, you have viable backups in Colin Sexton and Spencer Dinwiddie, at least to like straighten out the ship while he's out. Yeah, if that happens. Yeah. So
I'm with that. I'm gonna follow that sentiment. They're gonna be low for me.
Yeah.
In the Eastern anyways. I'm gonna leave them at 10 with you.
All right, bet. All right, so we'll move on. We'll move on. All right, number 9. I have the Indiana Pacers. This is my thought process when it comes to the Pacers. I think a lot of people believe in Andrew Nembhard and Ben Mathurin having big seasons without Tyrese being there. Rick Carlisle being able to coach the team the way he did and how they started last year and how they finished were like two completely different teams. They were able to defend better. Their offense was phenomenal and used by the engine of Tyrese Halliburton. So I think Rick Carlisle is going to have to obviously change what he does, and I think he'll be able to adjust this team to not be as fast, but at least still be able to keep up that pace. And their defense might get a little bit better without Tyrese on the court, to be honest. But the ball's in Nembhard's hand more. Ben Mathurin's in a contract year. He needs to have a good year to get paid next year. A lot of guys on that team, I believe, are coming up with contracts. So I think if that team is relatively the same. No Miles Turner, which, that hurts, but I think they have Jay Huff, they have Isaiah Jackson coming off an Achilles, they have James Wiseman coming off Achilles. So if you have your front court's a little in question, but between Siakam and everybody else that you have on team, Obi Toppin, he had a fantastic playoff.
Yeah, I hear you. I wouldn't put them. I don't think they would fall that low.
Okay.
Just because I do think their system will keep them afloat.
Okay, fair.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't know where I'm going to put them yet, but I'm with you.
I'm in on the Pacers, just not that high because I think the loss of Halliburton is going to be enough to push them down. Yeah.
At number 9, I'm actually going to go with the Raptors.
Okay.
I don't even have I just don't know who they have that is going to be able to say that they're going to make a wave in the East.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even with what's falling off in the East, they got nothing to me. So. You want to run through their squad for me real quick?
Yeah. I mean, it's Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, RJ quickly. I forget I'm listening who they drafted. I'm apologize. But Pirtle, they got some guys off their bench that I'm not. Yeah, Jakob. Why he's still getting paid is crazy to me. But anyway. But yeah, I agree in a sense of Brandon Ingram, after he got traded to them, never played. He never played for them at all. He signed the contract but never played for them. Quickly missed hell. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I know quickly missed basically the half the season. RJ was relatively healthy, so was Scotty Barnes. So if you bring all of those guys together, that's enough talent where you should make the play-in at least. But at some point, I mean, since they won that title, and obviously that team is completely different now than it was. But since they won that title, they have just been bad.
Yeah.
And like just a mismatch of players that I can't figure out. And I don't love the way the roster is. And I think they have to have like they gave Emmanuel Quickly starting point guard money. You got to bank that nigga's going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And I like him, but can you be that? Or do we have to go point Scotty Barnes again to make that work?
I think you just said it. It's hodgepodge. It doesn't what they have doesn't match. So
Right.
it feels like you don't have a direction. You're just waiting to see which one of these lights is going to shine brighter.
Right.
And then start to build around it. So
Yeah, and that's the same thing I feel for RJ Barrett, who I don't know if he was trying to call out Julius Randle or the Knicks when he said that, he said in his media day that he feels good about the Raptors because they don't have any selfish players on the team. Nigga, you've only played for 2 teams. So who are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't talking about my king, Jalen Brunson. I know you're not talking about him.
that's funny.
So you must be talking about Julius. You got to be.
Yeah.
Because, listen, we gave you mad chances, bro. And you couldn't do shit with it. All right? So, like, calm down. But
Yep.
I digress. But the Raptors, I agree. I think the Raptors they got to be a playing team at some point.
Yeah.
You got to be. Because what are you doing? All right. So I'm at number 8. Number 8, I got the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
I think the Heat, despite Tyler Hero being hurt, like I said, he's going to come back at some point, if not early November.
Be that long.
It might not be that long. So they just re-signed Nikola Jovic, and I like Khalil Ware. They're kind of the same thing with the Raptors for me, and they made the trade for Norman Powell. They seem like they could be good. Andrew Wiggins is on that team. Fucking Davion Mitchell. I like Davion Mitchell. Like, they have a nice team, but just not enough shooting. And I just don't trust it. Their offense has always been so, like, I don't know, mechanical or like in the mud for the last couple of years that they need to be able to shoot more threes, and I don't feel like they really have that on that team. But
And Norman Powell, they got Norman Powell.
trade for Norman Powell.
Like,
during the
is
year.
that really gonna make? I understand he's a good player,
Yeah.
and this might be a good opportunity for him to show that he can do even more. But, and again, it's media day; they have to say these
Of
things.
course,
But
yeah.
the way that they were banking on, he's gonna be this difference maker.
Right.
I can't see it happening. Like, y'all did that with Jimmy. Jimmy's just a different breed of person that can go into a situation and do shit like that. So I don't know if you're gonna strike that level of gold twice.
I don't know. I can't figure out the Heat. Like, I look at the roster and I'm like, okay, I can see it, but I don't see it enough.
Yeah.
Like, I
can see it in spurts.
Yeah, I can see it in spurts.
Like,
they look good.
Y'all might catch a good couple weeks or something like that. It's like, oh shit, we cooking. But then the minute anything tweaks, falls off, somebody gets a little ankle sprain or something that, hey, y'all falling right.
But that's what happened last year. Like, last year, before they made the playoffs, like, they looked decent for a little while. Like, they looked bad for a while, and they looked really decent. And then I think they lost like 12 straight before the playoffs started, and then just got ran over by the Cavs. Like, they just don't.
I want to talk about them.
Boy, I don't know about the Heat, bro. I don't know. So this is your number 8.
You don't go any further. I'm putting the Heat right there. Too.
Okay, you bring the Heat. Yeah. All right, I got yours written down so I can keep track of yours.
Me too.
Too.
I'm doing both.
All right, bet.
Respect.
All right, so you got the Heat, so we don't have to go back over that.
Go further on that.
All right, number 7 is where I had the Raptors.
Okay.
I think they're just better than the other 2 teams than the Heat, than the Pacers and the Hornets. I'm not going to relitigate back over the Raptors, but that's where I got them is at number 7.
All right, you ready for this one?
No, boy, what you going to do?
The Bucks.
Bucks at 7, okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Lopez is gone. You got Miles Turner. All right, cool. Is he going to replicate what Lopez does for you? Probably do a little bit better. Giannis is still a one-dimensional player. Y'all don't really have a backcourt.
No, they do not. No, they do not.
Propel you to do anything. So again, it's gonna put more stress on Giannis. Y'all been trending downwards for the last couple of years. So adding Miles Turner, stretch big, is that gonna be enough to free up what Giannis wants to do? And can Giannis continue doing his play style?
I almost think he has to because they don't have anybody else to do anything.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's been figured out.
Right.
Since they won, and even before that, like they kind of got that luck that you talk about, right? In the playoffs, everybody kind of figures out their play style for the Bucks because Giannis is the head of the snake. So
Right.
we can contain that to some degree. Now, because back in the day they had Holiday and shit, they had more that they can go to. You don't have that anymore.
No, they don't.
So what are we actually doing? Y'all don't have Dame anymore. So,
So when I look at I had to pull up their roster because I was starting to forget a couple of people.
okay.
It's like they have a bunch of guys other than Giannis, and even Miles Turner to a lesser degree, but they have a bunch of guys that are like, okay, sure, whatever. Kevin Porter Jr., Gary Trent Jr., a lot of juniors on here. Obviously, you have Miles Turner. I mean, Jericho Sims played for my Knicks. It's fine. It's okay. Whatever. You brought in Gary Harris, Cole Anthony. Is this a year Cole Anthony can finally just six man? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put a lot of stock into Cole Anthony coming and being a difference maker and getting y'all into the upper echelon of the East again. I'm sorry.
Kyle Kuzma, when he got traded to the Bucks, looked horrible.
Kyle Kuzma hasn't been good since his rookie year.
He hasn't been good. Well, he hasn't really been good since the bubble when they won the title for the Lakers. He hasn't been relevant. Yeah. And then you went to Washington and just died over there.
Yeah, flop.
And then like I said, when he went to the Bucks, everybody was like, all right, get him off the Wizards to get him onto a good team, and he'll start to cook. And no, he did not. So is that your third best player? Is Kyle Kuzma? That's what you're relying on? Yeah, is it Bobby Portis? You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of dudes.
Portis, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, y'all might have some toughness and defense.
Sure,
might be good, and if you can hang your head on that, then cool. But the way that the league scores now, you know, what I'm saying?
Yeah, legit.
Just across, when you think about it, you have to go up against the Pistons and the Knicks, and anybody else that has a good shooting team.
Right.
The fucking Magic could dust you now. So, I'm sorry. I think when you end up putting too much strain on Giannis, it falls apart.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not a knock on him. It's just too much for one person to do. So,
I think they're going to probably rely on Giannis to be a lot of point guard, point Giannis. Yeah. You're going to have the ball in your hands. Giannis might
sure
drop 40 a night. I'm
sure he's happy about that because that's the attention, and I did everything I could. But, is it going to translate to y'all getting – Nah, I'm sorry. I don't see it.
All right, fair. I had the Bucks next at 6, so I mean, we flip flopping, but I had the Bucks at 6. Same things. I just feel like they're better than the Raptors, the Heat, the Pacers, the Hornets on my list. Giannis is enough to me to at least get you to a 6 seed. I don't know if it can go any higher than that, really, compared to all the other teams that are ahead of you. But I can't. I know Giannis is probably going to average 35, 14, and 7. He's going to look ridiculous. How many games are y'all actually going to win with just him doing that? So
surprise me.
I more have to see this because now he's just coming back off of COVID and now coming back into training camp. So I'm interested to see it, but I can't say I have a lot of faith in the Bucks. Okay. So, all right, number 5.
So that was your 6. So I got to pick my 6.
Yes. What was your 6?
The Celtics.
All right, let's have a conversation. Why the hell do you have the Celtics? I know why you do, but explain the positivity.
I have to.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Joe was.
It was the long pause in between of you had to convince yourself of this is being a good idea.
Yeah. Hold on, shut up.
All right, go ahead, man. This is fandom, but I'm gonna let you have it. Have your moment. Go off, kid.
Yeah. All right. So Joe Mazzulla's system, right?
Okay.
It's still going to be in place.
Mm-hmm.
We still have a lot of people that can shoot the ball. I'm interested to see what Jaylen Brown can do as the key player for the team.
Yeah.
Still got Derek White.
You do?
Derek White can do a lot of things. He's still a great defender. He's still going to give you that offense if his numbers get to go up because he has more touches.
Most likely.
Cool.
Yep.
Anthony Simons. Don't know much about the nigga. Know he can score. If he comes off the bench.
One thing he can do.
Yeah, and from what I see right now, he's coming off of the bench behind Peyton Pritchard. That's going to be a huge hole in our defense in the starting lineup. But Pritchard is a monster. What can he do with more, time, minutes, touches, whatever? Cool. If that's facilitating, get your assist numbers up. Dope. If you got some scoring behind that too, even better. We have no fucking bigs. And I understand that. But
I'm just looking at it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm still trying to convince myself.
Go ahead.
I think the East is just weak enough that we'll fall back, but we'll still be somewhere within a respectable position that I don't think we'll make much noise. I don't see us going past the first round or anything like that.
Okay.
But I don't think we're going to drop down to the bottom of the East.
Okay.
The end.
Okay. The end. All right. Two things make me afraid when I'm looking at this roster, and also now thinking about who the hell's off this your conference, because now I'm starting to get scared. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I like Kata. Just looking at the roster, I like Kata. Obviously, like you said, Derek White is going to take probably way more shots. His usage is going to go up because no Jayson Tatum. I love the idea of Peyton Pritchard starting. I think that should have happened in Game 5, I believe, against the Knicks. I feel like as soon as Tatum went down, was that the end of Game 5? Or was that 4? I don't even remember. 4. It was Game 4. So Game 5. I wanted to see Peyton Pritchard start. Didn't happen for whatever reason, but he hopefully should get the start this season. You still got Sam Hauser.
Yep.
Okay, from there, and Anthony Simons, who said even in the media day, like, you know, Joe Mazzulla is just looking at him being like, you could be a good defender if you want to. And he was like, yeah, it's down to if I want to. Did you never want to play good defense ever?
That's crazy.
So
I didn't even see that.
That's going to be interesting to see from Anthony Simons' standpoint. Can you actually defend at the level, not actually to be Jayson Tatum or even Jaylen Brown, Derek White, whomever.
But don't be a traffic cone.
You cannot be a traffic cone on defense, not for the Celtics. You cannot. Because them fans are going to eat you alive.
Run you out.
They'll run you out of there, which I've never been a huge fan of Anthony Simons. I know he has the athleticism. I know he can shoot. Same thing, though, when he was in Portland. It feels empty. Granted, the roster was not great, but still. Luka Garza?
No,
feeling that? Okay.
I don't know enough about him. I did my YouTube research.
Yeah.
Again, sometimes niggas go to the Celtics and they just become different people. I don't know if that happens with him.
Baylor Schreiman? Feeling that?
He's actually not bad. The lefty. I think he's going in his 3rd year or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
When I look at the roster, I can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, Shyman's been there for a little bit, so
yeah,
he understands. It shit sounds so corny, but like the core, the ethos of the Celtics makeup, you understand? So if you can translate that, he was a part of the championship team. You got Jordan Wall, same thing, bro. You're in your 3rd or 4th year. I think it might be his 3rd.
Yeah, something like that.
Now you have the perfect opportunity with Tatum not being there to show that you're more than just a fill-in for
a cheerleader.
Yeah,
just what he's been.
Quark from Star Trek.
Xavier Tillman, like.
Yeah, I'm not.
They got some.
Don't give him minutes.
They got some things, but the line that you said the last time that we shot, there's a few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Sure, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I probably could have put him lower, but I'm not gonna do that.
I did not have the Celtics.
I got mad green, nigga.
I did not have the Celtics
at
all.
I wore mad green, nigga.
At all in my standards, none. I think I would not be shocked if they made the play-in, but. Anything past that, you lost me. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry. It is disrespect.
It's all good.
All right. Number 5.
Yeah.
All right. Let me hear your number 5 because I'm starting to get afraid.
Who
Go
is
ahead.
your number 5?
My number 5 is the Detroit Pistons.
That was going to be my number.
Okay.
5, so.
Number 5 is the Detroit Pistons. For me, they had a great series against the Knicks, and in all honesty, looking back on it now, and now it's over, and I can now say it out loud. The Pistons could have won that series not easily, but they battled. If not down to Tim Hardaway Jr. maybe getting fouled at the end of Game 4, I don't know what happens at that point. So that was luck. They did not close games very well. That's the one thing I don't really hear a lot of people talking about. That they had leads in a couple of those games, and they blew some of them because they were so young. They don't know how to hold a lead. Isaiah Stewart obviously got hurt, but now you're bringing back Isaiah Stewart. And Jaden Ivey, who started off the season great, like 30 games in. He was playing phenomenal. If you can get him back and get him to that exact point, and Cade is now where he's at, and Asar Thompson takes his leap, and Jalen Duren.
Exactly. You bank on the growth.
We're banking on growth at that point. And I think that getting the ball out of Cade's hand a little bit, because his turnovers were kind of high in the playoffs, that will help him out, be more efficient, and also help other guys get more involved. Asar Thompson is the one that I think a lot of people are looking at and being like, if you take the leap, well, like your brother, like a man, Pistons about to be out of here because he was great in that series.
Yeah,
he just couldn't stay on the floor, and also he had gotten I think it's either a blood clot or something happened to him.
I'm gonna switch mine up as I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that out loud. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going at. So I have a lot of faith in the Pistons. I just think that a couple other teams are a little bit better than them, and I need to see them actually play because once Jaden Ivey went down, that's when the Pistons started taking off. So. Yeah. I got to see what it looks like with Jaden Ivey healthy starting the season and then go from there, but I have a lot of faith in the Pistons.
I'm actually going to switch my 5 from the Pistons. I'm going to put them a lot higher.
Okay.
So they're going to end up being my 4. The one thing I want to say about the Pistons I'm thinking about is, like, last year, they kind of took everybody by surprise.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knew they were going to be as good as they were, as tough as they were.
Right.
Now you're a year removed from that. So teams have the opportunity to look back and prepare for what they're going to do a little. So the road might be a little more challenging for them.
Okay.
But that's when you bank on the growth. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that 5-4 spot is good for them.
I think so too.
You know, because they're going to go on runs. They're going to be a tough opponent no matter what. Were they good on the road or were they at home?
I don't have their split, but I'll find it.
Whatever it is, it's not important right now. It's just like, you know, either one of those things. Either they're a good home team and they make a good stand there, or they're a good road team and they make it tough for other people. I think that's going to, you know, be one of those factors that helps them jump into that top 5 of the East. But at 5, I'm actually going to put the 76ers.
You're putting the Sixers that high?
Yeah. Well, I put them. That's what I'm saying. I should have put them lower, but probably because of my Celtics pick.
Okay.
I threw myself off. So,
Okay.
but I want to get them in on the list.
Okay.
But I don't think they're going to be better than the Pistons.
Okay.
So that's why I dropped them back to 5, and I put the Pistons at 4.
Here's my thing about the Sixers, because I don't have them in the standings at all. And
Okay.
this is the reason. It's not so much I don't believe in the roster. I think the roster actually is decent.
Okay.
Again, I don't want to talk about health, but with this team, it's like you.
But that's what
this
you have
team,
to talk
you
about.
have to.
Yeah. Well,
You cannot escape it.
that's what I'm saying.
Embiid was out from February, I believe, of last year, up until now, and they have no timetable for him to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George, God bless him, stopped podcasting and came back, and then
Did you see the post where they're like, he's doing all the wash nigga poses for media day pictures? You got the ball on the shoulder.
Yeah. So Paul George hurt himself in a workout during the summer, and also no timetable on him coming back. We already talked about Jared McCain already getting hurt. That whole team is like,
I didn't know about the Jared McCain thing.
But he should be back, which is the reason why I didn't really like harp on it. But like, still, it's the point that they keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
So like, while I think the Sixers just, again, if I had to give them blanket health and turn their health sliders all the way up on 2K, I would have. I knew you're gonna realize the fuck up. Okay, I was waiting for you to realize it. It's fine. No, we're gonna roll with your list.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fuck it, it is what it is.
It's fine.
If we were taking the Sixers and saying just giving them blanket health, I would have the Sixers in the top 6.
Yeah.
But I can't bank on. Embiid already said it. I'm going to listen to my body. I'm not. He said most times he starts to try to rush back a little bit too much, and that's where it makes me afraid. So I cannot.
That
do
was
it.
a respect pick for me, and
I cannot do
I
it.
just put some thought to it. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot do it with the Sixers. I'm sorry. So they're out. But asterisks, because they could absolutely make their way in if guys start coming back.
Yeah.
But I can't bet on it. I'm sorry. I wouldn't bet 2 pennies on them being healthy for the whole season. I can't. Is Embiid gonna play 50 games? 50. Could you even imagine him playing 50 games?
Nah.
I can't do it. So they're out. They're out for me. But
I wish I would have taken them out. Anyways,
you're fine.
so
Hey, man.
that's fine.
You
So
gotta do what you gotta do.
5 is Pistons for you. 5 is 76ers for me. Who you got at 4?
Number 4, Orlando Magic. I got the Magic.
Yep.
I think that, Franz looked great during Eurobasket from what I saw. I did not watch that shit that much because it was on at crazy hours. He's the key to that whole – it's not even Desmond Bane. To me, it's not even Paolo. It's Franz Wagner. If he could hit his freaking shots, if you can knock down threes, that spreads that whole court out a little bit more for you and expands his game. He was on the verge of being an all-star last year before he hurt his oblique. And obviously Paolo is Paolo, and Paolo's great.
He's going to do Paolo things.
He's going to do Paolo shit, exactly. Jalen Suggs is another one who, if he's healthy.
Yeah, he's the glue guy.
He's great glue guy.
He's the Josh Hart of the Magic.
Yes, with a better shot, with a way better shot. But yes, he's the Josh Hart of the Magic. He does everything. So I love Jalen Suggs. I think he plays a little too loose, but it's fine. I like Jalen Suggs, and I like the Bane pick. I think Bane can still take care of some of those point guardy things. They don't really have a true point guard in their starting lineup, but I think he can still do and facilitate a little bit better. And of course, the jumper's there. What I don't love about them is the Wendell Carter at center, because he's trying to hit threes and he was at like a 20% last year. I think if Franz doesn't hit his shots, the floor spacing is still going to be bad, but their defense is still going to be legit. So I will trust that. I don't love their bench either. Anthony Black needs to knock down his shot, because in the Celtics series, the Celtics basically treated him like me and you, nigga, like on the red court. Like them niggas did not look in his direction Did not care about Anthony Black. So if you get some decent 3-point shooting off your bench, along with Tyus Jones, who they picked up, I like that as a backup pickup point guard. Mm-hmm. They got some things working for them.
They definitely are trending in the right place.
I love the way they play.
I'm making an addendum. I have to take the 76ers
Okay. Right? Cool. Good for you.
I'm taking the 76ers out. I can't stand with that now that we're that close to the top three.
Because I knew you would start realizing where we were going.
I'm going to switch the 76ers to get the fuck out, and at number 5, I'm putting the Hawks.
Okay. All right. You had the Hawks at number 5.
Number 5, so I'm putting the Hawks. And just to briefly backtrack, because I had a brain fart, they got Porzingis.
Yeah.
Right? Trey and Porzingis, what is that going to do? You know, Trey's never played with anybody like a Porzingis.
Okay.
A 7-foot stretch big. You know what I'm saying?
So wait, hold on. This is your.
They're going in at number 5.
They're going at your 5.
Yeah,
okay.
So at 4, I got the Pistons.
Okay. 4.
And now, at 3 is where we're at, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. So,
all right.
boom. So
all right.
I just had to catch up on that.
All right, we'll catch up on the Hawks.
Yeah,
all right.
You go ahead at number 3.
All right, so my my number 3 is Atlanta. I think Atlanta. This is Trea Young. This is Trea Young's year, bro.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to be. It has to be. With the addition of Porzingis, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Luke Kennard, like they got, and Jalen Johnson coming back healthy. When I look back. Watching Jalen Johnson play last year, and then when I went back and looked at highlights, and I was like, dude, like this, brother, if you could do all things on the court, bro. Like he's phenomenal. I love Jalen Johnson. I love watching him play. With those guys coming back in, I think that this is Trea Young's best team, which you're going to hear a bajillion times over NBA podcasts up until the season starts. This is the best team he's ever played with, talent-wise. So with the spacing that Porzingis is going to provide, and then you add in guys like with Trea Young being able to run with Shea and Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels. If Dyson Daniels could even work on a mid-range jumper, not even a 3, that will help their offense out. I think their offense is going to be – I predict that Trea Young's probably going to average like 15 assists. He's going to be just spraying that bitch around left and right. So I'm excited for them. I think they have their defense will be solid enough, and their offense is going to be awesome to me.
Yeah.
So I got them at number 3.
All right, bet.
So who's your number 3?
Number 3, I'm going to Magic.
Orlando, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Magic. And for all the same reasons that you said, I think especially with where the East is right now, that they have the opportunity to really jump up high.
That was probably the hardest decision between those two. Well, for me, at least, the Pistons, Magic, and Hawks. That was the tough one for me. Just trying to figure out. To me, they all can be interchangeable. Mm-hmm. I like the Magic a lot, like I said.
I mean, last year the Magic were just doing so well, and then they had the weirdest injuries. Like, for 2 guys to get oblique tears or something like that, and then... Like, what?
It made no sense.
So,
it made no sense.
And then Suggs going down, like, it just kept... This one came back, and with Suggs, and shit was dope. And then Suggs went down. And then Franz came back, and was like, all right, shit was dope. But then Paulo went down. It was just a bunch of weird shit. So,
all over the place.
Again, health, God bless.
Yeah, facts.
Who'd you have at 3, I'm sorry?
3 for me was Atlanta.
All right,
so now we're at 2 and 1.
All right, bet.
What you got? Numero 2.
The Cavs.
You got the Cavs. Okay. All right.
Not doing it just to glaze you either.
No, it's fine. This one, again, interchangeable. I'm going to just do 2 and 1 now because by the time I say 2, you know who won it.
Yeah, so
I had the Knicks at 2. I had the Knicks at 2.
Okay.
And then I would say I have the Cavs at 1. Do you want to go ahead and go in about the Cavs real quick and I'll go in about the Knicks?
There's not much to go in about the Cavs.
Yeah.
Really. You know what I'm saying? They're the Cavaliers. They're a regular season team. I think I put them at 2. I would have put them at 1 because that's who they are for the regular season.
Right.
But my thought process or my hope is that they don't put so much emphasis on being the number 1 team in the regular season. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, we're good enough to kind of just, and I hate to say this, but coast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And take that regular season drop off a little bit and focus on being healthy in the playoffs. Because if you can do that, we already know y'all niggas are good.
Yeah.
Right? You're just not good for a long enough time. So if you can figure out how to make it through the regular season without just dogging niggas out every chance you get, which is dope. Of course, you're supposed to do that. But if you're actually trying to win under this Donovan Mitchell regime, you know what I'm saying? And Garland got hurt last year in the playoffs,
it's
right?
This time now, too.
The worst time.
That's
what I'm saying. So it's like, yo, just take the step back in the regular season. Like, it's okay. You'll do fine. You're good enough.
I mean, that's valid. I mean, I think, with Garland out for a little while to start the season, and Strus is also out. They brought in Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Like again, he got new knees, right? So
yeah.
are they bionic or are you gonna be out too?
I don't. That's gonna be tough. They lost Ty Jerome over the offseason, so that's gonna be tough if they do lose any more guys. But I can see your point. Like the focus for them needs to be we gotta gotta get to the playoffs healthy as can be. So even if you fall to like 2 or 3, like you're still in a good spot as long as everybody's right.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley, can you take that big leap offensively? I think there's still more to his offensive game. Like he was already defensive player of the year last year. If he can up his offensive game to like circumvent what you're losing out of Garland, then that can help you out immensely when it comes down the line. DeAndre Hunter, I still love that pickup from them last season during the trade deadline. So like they have a ridiculous roster, but they're not going to be healthy to start the season. So how much is that going to push you back? And also, we're going to start getting into like pressure and like teams that make or break and all of that stuff and players. The Cavs have a lot of pressure. Not more than my Knicks, but they have a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You got to make the playoffs.
That's what I want to talk about when we go to that next section that we're going
So I'll fast forward into the Knicks. I think you had the Knicks at 1. Yeah. I had the Knicks at 2. For almost the same exact reason you have the Cavs at 2. I think the Knicks are going to try to rest guys a little bit more. Mike Brown already talked about going 9, 10 deep, which Tibbs never fucking did.
Crazy work.
So he's going to try to preserve some guys. I think Tibbs was always trying to win every single regular season game he possibly could. I don't give a damn if we up 30. If they cut it down to 24, nigga, you're staying in the game. Jalen Brunson, Cat, Josh Hart, everybody's staying in. The Knicks have a much deeper team now. The offense, out of these first 2 preseason games, yes, I'm overreacting. They look amazing offensively. Defensively looks good, not great, but still solid. And again, they were playing the Sixers, so for whatever that's worth. But they look good. I think picking up their pace is going to help them win more games. But keeping Mitchell Robinson upright, keeping Josh Hart right with the finger and now the back is going to be a thing. So I can see them taking some steps back just for wins for the sake of getting to the playoffs healthy and then ramp it up during the playoffs. Yeah. So that's that. So
and then just my 2 cents on the Knicks. Like,
oh yeah, go ahead.
I just think again, it's their conference to take this year.
Yeah,
you know, they were damn near the best team last year, as it was all said and done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The last 4 standing.
So yeah, if it is just a better rotation that improves what they need for their longevity, I think if the Cavs do take that step back and then everybody else is building, that they're the most established to take the lead in the East, and that is what it is.
All right. So. All right, bet. So I'm going to run this through really quick. So my, from top to bottom, I had the Cavs at 1, Knicks, Hawks, Magic, Pistons, Bucks, Raptors, Heat, Pacers, and Hornets.
Yep.
And then Mancow, and correct me if I'm wrong on any of these, I have Hornets at, I'm starting at number 1. I'm sorry.
1 to 10, yep.
Knicks, Cavs, Magic, Pistons, Hawks, Celtics, Baby. Bucks, Heat, Raptors, and Hornets.
Let's go.
So let us know in the comments what you think as we move on to our next topic, which is going to be make or break seasons for the next season. Right? That was a horrible intro. Make or break seasons for next year. So who needs to have a good season to be able to either continue to ascend or before they get fired?
Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Right? And not to say that he has had bad seasons. I just think it's like, bro, what are we really doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we paying you to just lead us through the regular season?
Right.
Or are you a franchise player that could take us beyond? You know what I'm saying? Because
interesting.
We just need to see it. And this is year 3.
Oh, God, don't. Oh, year 3 of him being there? Yes. Might be going into 4. 4. We're going into year 4. Because I'm counting all 3 eliminations in the playoffs.
Yeah,
yes.
And it's like, it's amazing. And you do all this shit, and then y'all just fizzle out.
And the thing is for me, like with Donovan Mitchell, because I'm gonna say the Cavs just as a group, but to even your point of Donovan Mitchell, like when he gets to the playoffs, like I love Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted him on the Knicks for God knows, like I love Donovan Mitchell.
He's taking down Coco Jones,
bro.
These niggas winning.
Cause you winning, you winning. My thing about Donovan Mitchell is that he seems to be the one, like, he rises in the playoffs. Like, he puts up great numbers in the playoffs. But your team is not following you.
Okay, well, yeah, then that's essentially what I'm trying to say.
Right.
I appreciate that.
But even still, like, I feel like it's almost a criticism on him because it's like, when I look at, again, I'm trying not to be this person, to be that homer. But when I look at somebody like Jalen Brunson, who's smaller than you, who people would consider Donovan Mitchell being better than Jalen Brunson, when Jalen Brunson plays well in the playoffs, Not only is he playing well, the team plays well.
The play of
everybody else plays well.
Yeah.
So like, what is the disconnect with everybody else? Why are we not all on the back of Donovan Mitchell playing up to his standard or at least close to it?
Yeah.
So the Cavs as a whole for me are the one that has to make a break, because I think if they cannot make it, I mean, oh my God, what is this? Conference finals to me.
No, for sure.
If somebody says finals, I get it, but conference finals to me is like, okay, if you lose to the Knicks in the conference finals, fine.
Yeah.
Y'all were the two best teams.
It's first, second round shit, bro.
It's the first, second round stuff that cannot happen anymore.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, and then especially, it's the letdown of, yo, look at us in the regular season.
Bruh.
Nobody, East or West, can fuck with us.
Bruh. 64 wins last year.
And then first round. Second round.
Second round.
But that's what I'm saying. It's such a letdown that how can you keep investing emotionally in that type of shit? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, year 4, bro, make the adjustments, son.
They gotta get to the conference.
I feel like, and the longer it keeps going with the same outcome, the more they're zooming in on you. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're not necessarily the problem, you might end up taking the fall and getting sent somewhere else.
I don't know about him, but he might get Garland and Allen out of there.
Well,
the Cavs will almost have to. You almost have to. The last 3 years, knocked out by the Knicks in the first round, knocked out by the Celtics in the second round, knocked out by the Pacers last year. 2 of the 3 of those teams are not going to be relevant to be able to beat you or shouldn't be beating you in the playoffs. The Knicks are the only real one left. If you at least get to the conference finals, and I'm not talking about like make it to the conference finals and then lose like you lose in 4 or 5. If you make that a 7-game series between the Knicks and the conference finals and you lost, that's fine. Yeah. To me, that's fine. I don't know about how Cavs fans feel, but to me, that would be okay. If you lose in the second round to a Detroit, to an Orlando, to an Atlanta.
One of the new ascending teams.
If you lose to any of the new ascending teams, break it up.
It's a wrap.
Break it up.
Exactly.
Break it up, because there's no way.
We've seen this too many times in a row now that it's like, all right, we got to try something.
We got to try something else. Because then you have Boston coming back in the following year. You have Indiana coming back the following year. You cannot have this again. So you got to take the fall. It's got to be done. For me, staying in the Eastern Conference is Trea Young is another make or break for me.
I can agree with that.
Again, we already talked about it. Most people are going to talk about it on YouTube all day and all night. Trea Young, best team he's ever had. You've got to be, and you're in a contract year, you better play well.
And Porzingis look good in the summer and
healthy.
In Europe or whatever.
Yeah, in Eurobasket, Porzingis look great. So if you get a good year out of Porzingis, who's also in a contract year, needs to have a good season. Mm-hmm. Trea Young, this is the best team you've had since you made the conference finals, if not better. If y'all fall into the play-in again, or like even 6 to me, would not be acceptable. Obviously, foreseeing any kind of like injuries and whatnot, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, for sure.
Another one I had was Chris Finch, the coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes, I did. I actually thought about this, not from his perspective, but from Edwards. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think a lot of pressure is on him specifically. I don't know about the team itself. Maybe the team a little bit. But I think if they don't make the conference finals at least again, you're probably going to get fired.
Yeah.
Just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Like that roster with Mike Conley being old, a lot of pressure on Edwards this year. He already talked about he's watching Kobe and Michael Jordan tape or whatever to try to get better.
That's the right thing to say. The wrong thing to say is when he's like against bad teams.
He's going to try and cook.
I'm just going crazy. Like, I love that. Don't get me wrong. Like, for entertainment
purposes. He keeps it a buck.
Yeah, and that's why I love that nigga. Like, that shit is dumb funny to me. But how does that affect your team?
I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know. And that's in the Western Conference, that is very tough. If you don't make the conference finals again, or at least make the finals, and people may disagree with me on that, but the Minnesota Timberwolves have made the conference finals twice in a Western Conference that is still very difficult, with a Thunder team that they were not even close to beating last year. The Nuggets got better. The Rockets, unfortunately, had the Van Vliet injury, but they should still be good.
That sucks.
That sucked. The Lakers should be fine. Like, the Clippers should be good. Like, so if you can make the conference finals again in this tough Western Conference, I think Chris Finch is safe, and I think the roster for the most part is okay, but I don't like their backup point guard situation. It makes me a little nervous for his job.
Yeah.
So Chris Finch, not necessarily the Timberwolves, but
yeah,
Chris Finch.
The coach.
Yeah, coach for sure.
The coach would be taking the fall, but
yeah.
I also think there's eyes on Edwards too.
Yeah.
Like the same thing I said about like Donovan Mitchell, where we just to zoom in a little bit and make sure this is right.
It's just looking right.
So.
Yeah, and then, of course, the Knicks are the next one. I mean, you fired your coach. You made the conference finals for the first time in 25 years. You got to make the finals.
Yeah. Especially with, again, how many times am I going to say this? The way the East is right now with the Pacers being gone, the Celtics being gone, like, the niggas that gave you a hard time are not there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What, you going to worry about the Brooklyn Nets, nigga? You good. So,
so that's make or breaks. I'm sure there's a couple more we can get through, but we're running short on time.
Word.
So I had one extra thing I wanted to throw at you real quick. So on Twitter, I saw like people were starting to post about like this upcoming season and this and the third, and talking about hate watching. So like just watching teams and players just because I can't wait to see them fail. I don't know if you still. I know we probably have a mutual one, which is probably LeBron when LeBron for most of his career. Mm-hmm. Any other hate watches for you that you've ever had or that you have recently or currently?
I don't know. I never thought of it like that. Like, y'all used to give me shit for players that I didn't like, that I probably shouldn't.
Oh, yeah, I do know what.
Right? That's exactly what I'm going to say. Probably Dirk. Like, wow. for no reason. I didn't like the niggas. I don't know
never
why.
Understand that.
I don't have a reason. There's just something in here that, I don't like watching this big white boy do this fucking one-legged fadeaway.
Dirk was so clean,
He was mad clean, bro. And now, son, now that I can't play the way I used to, and all I could do is turn around and shoot over niggas, I respect the fuck out of him.
Bro.
You know
like,
and if that's what it was, if he just got old quick,
then
cool. But
man,
I probably, and same thing with Tim Duncan.
I was gonna say Tim Duncan.
I watched it and I respected it, but I didn't enjoy it. So if that falls under the category of hate watching, I bet.
Yeah, I listen, that like 07, 06, 05, like Spurs team, Ginobili, Parker, Duncan, like, brother. I hated watching y'all niggas. Like, it was so boring. But now looking back on it, I appreciate it now as I get older. I'm like, damn, like that was good ball, and I didn't appreciate it.
I don't know if this is hate watching, but I used to enjoy watching Chris Humphries not play well. Like, I used to really enjoy that. that used to make me laugh.
That is a name, boy.
When Rondo choked that nigga out, like, yeah. that might be one.
That's a random one.
Yeah. I guess he was a Kardashian, so I just like to watch that nigga play.
You just watch, I just like to watch you.
It's like, let me see that.
You also hating that shit. I just want to watch you. Oh my god! No, I have Antoine Walker was one for me. I never enjoyed watching Antoine Walker.
He was funny though.
It was funny.
It was funny just because he couldn't control his body.
his body parts would just move by itself without any kind of control. Sure. I hated watching Antoine Walker.
That's great.
I could not stand watching him. What's another one for me? The 2017 Warriors, KD, the Steph. Again, beautiful basketball.
McGee.
Oh, JaVale McGee's a good one.
Just because he's funny. What are you doing? I'm tuning in to wait for you to mess up.
What did he do against the Wizards when he ran back the other way on the court?
Or when he tried to do the free throw line dunk mid-game and just didn't make it? It's like, oh, my chance. I got it on the fast break.
Oh, my God.
Watch this.
The greatest. That's one of the best hate watches, is JaVale McGee. All right, man. Well, that's it. That was a short little segment. I'm just going to put that out there. I just had a couple in there. I just hate. I'm trying to think of one other person that I hated watching. Ah, man. The Trinas Lagauskas was another one. I don't know why. I didn't like his name had too many vowels in it.
Anderson
Varejao, bro.
Who's gonna get him next? That's what it became.
The body.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the body on you. Couldn't do it. Anyway, it's a couple hate watches. I don't know if I have any hate watch. At our advanced age, I don't know if I have a hate watch anymore. I think I just more appreciate it now as I got older.
Yeah,
I just watch.
As I play less. This is all like
that. So I just want to watch beautiful basketball. So I just try to enjoy that. But if you have a hate watch, let us know in the comments below, and we'll comment back and we'll see what you got on there. All right. So if you are new to the channel, which I didn't say in the beginning, if you're new, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. We appreciate it. Again, we will back regular programming, no schedule conflicts and all that good stuff. So we should be good. We'll be back next week. We're going to talk about the Western Conference standing predictions. I'm sure some other preseason games will be happening, so we can talk about those. Hopefully no injuries. We'll, cross fingers for that. But again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it, and we out.